really proud of my team. It's been super hard for these guys the last 5 or 6 days, and what Malik and Ryan have done to – we were a tight-knit group already, but what these two guys did to just bring our group together and come here with a clear purpose makes me super proud to be their coach, as well as the other guys in our locker room. I can't say enough about that. I give Gonzaga, obviously, a boatload of credit. You know, that was a great game. 7 minutes to play. Could have went either way. They made more plays than we did down the stretch, got to the free throw line. And I think that was a separator in the game. You know, their ability to shoot 32 free throws to, you know, our 14. Hard to win. Hard to win. Graham Ike's a load down there. I thought we had a good plan. Credit to Kyle Bankhead for the work he did on a short turn. And as I said, gave ourselves a chance to win. And I'll take these two little dudes anywhere, anytime. They're warriors, and I love them. I hope we have a couple more games in us.
Okay, questions for the student athletes? Go ahead and raise your hand and we'll get you the microphone. You're up front.
Malik, it felt like you guys were in the game most of the night. What do you think happened that allowed them to kind of pull away a little bit, and you guys didn't seem to be willing to give into it?
First and foremost, I want to give glory to my Lord and Savior. You know, without him, none of this is possible. So I just think that we battled the whole time. I mean, we're, like Coach said, we're warriors, and they just drew a couple more fouls than us. They got to the free throw line. And we knew that they're a second-half team and a team full of runs. So when they made those fouls drawn and made those and-ones, we just tried to stay together as a team and just to respond back. And, you know, proud of my team and proud of the coaching staff for just sticking with it. And, you know, it could have went either way, like Coach said, and they just had a couple more free throws than us. That, you know, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Ryan, you had such a terrific game last night. You had a great start tonight. It appeared then that they put a lot of attention on you and made it more difficult. Can you describe sort of what it was like, how they were defending you?
Yeah, I think they came up higher in the middle ball screens. I think they started to switch a little bit. So I just tried to play within my teammates. I didn't try to do too much. But, yeah, they for sure switched it up. But I thought we played hard to the very end, and I'm just proud of my guys for that. But we still got some more basketball in us.
Ryan, I think the shirt you're wearing right now is kind of emblematic of the things and experiences you've gone through the last week. Where have you continued to find the drive to continue to be the guy for USF, not only now but in the future?
Yeah, I mean, like the shirt says, nothing's easy. We're playing the game we love. This is basketball. I mean, we can be going through a lot of harder things than just life in general. So we take pride in putting the USF jersey on, just playing as hard as we can every time we step on the floor, and we take pride in that as being Dons. So, yeah.
Hey, Ryan, Rocco Miller here. I wasn't here yesterday, so I was just curious. When did you know that your ankle was good to play, and then how's it feeling now?
It's a bit sore now, but I'll get some treatment. I'll be all right. But when in warm-ups yesterday, I was like, I'm going to just give it a go and get out with my guys, and got a lot of treatment last night. Felt ready to go tonight as well. I'm just super proud of the guys. Like I said before, we still got some basketball, so I'll be ready for that.
And Malik, for you, you know, you played Gonzaga just 9 days ago, a whole different type of game versus today. What do you think the biggest differences were from your lens from that night to tonight?
We just had more bite as a team. I felt like our first time playing them, we were on our heels a little bit, gave them a little too much credit, a little too much respect. I felt like tonight we knew that we had a chance to win the game. We went into the game super confident. You know, it's hard for a team to beat someone 3 times, so we just were playing hard, playing smart, playing confidence, and I just felt like today we gave a better effort. We executed the game plan very well, and we just stuck with it. Through ups and downs as a team, we just stuck with it for all 40, and we battled to the last buzzer.
Chris, can you talk about just how much different this game was than the one you played at Chase, and why you think you responded so much better?
Yeah, I mean, I think Malik just touched on some of that. I didn't think we competed the way that we need to compete last Saturday. And I said it after the game last night. As we had a short turn, the only thing I was really concerned with was that we were going to come out with the same approach and battle the way that we did last night against Washington State. And I can say that we did that, after the game. We weren't perfect. There were stretches in the game where we lost our way. But I thought our guys battled to the very, very end. And that's what our program and our team is going to be about going forward. We just play to the final buzzer, and whether up 20, down 20, doesn't matter. We're going to play the same way. And that's a credit to the guys and they believe. We have a confident group. Every single guy in our locker room and staff came into tonight expecting to win. And so I think it kind of starts and stops there.
Yeah, Chris, hearing you say it, and it sounds Malik and Ryan saying it too, sometimes when a team gets close to making the NCAA tournament and doesn't, there's the natural disappointment, and there's a sense of any other tournament doesn't mean that much to me or to our program. But hearing you, hearing Malik, hearing Ryan, fair to say you guys are pumped, even though you're obviously disappointed, you're pumped to play some more basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what a NCAA tournament team looks like, but I think we have an NCAA tournament team. And I'll stamp my name on that. So that's how we view ourselves, whether we have gotten to that point yet or not. We obviously have not. But I have a group of competitors that love putting on the University of San Francisco jersey. And part of moving our program forward is competing and continuing to play. We're not to where we need to be yet, but we're getting closer. And sometimes having the opportunity to go to compete for a championship in another tournament is a great step in the right direction for a program. And we're building a program. So I love that our guys still want to play and represent our university.
Last night you kind of touched on the depth of this team and just how there has been this next man up mentality. Talk about just like the guys tonight. I mean, you got contributions from Saba and Barry and a lot of the guys up and down the bench. I mean, you guys have been shorthanded for a lot of the season. Just kind of going to that a little bit more, just the performance you've got from everybody else on this roster.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I love coaching this sport, and that's a beauty of team sport. Is you never know when your number is going to be called. You never know when you're going to have an opportunity to affect winning. And a credit to our team and why I love the guys in our locker room is we've been doing this literally all year. We've been a resilient group. I was thinking about this on the way to the game tonight. You could go down the line of every team in the WCC, and if they lost 2 starters, what would their team look like? And we did, and we continued to battle, put ourselves in a position to be super close to getting to the championship game tomorrow night. And I love my team, and I can't say that enough. I'm gonna have those guys' backs till I'm in a nursing home. I love my group, and that's why I think we're excited to continue to play, and whatever that looks like going forward.
Hey, Coach. I don't know if you've given it much thought at this point. Game just ended, but with Gonzaga leaving the league, did you feel like tonight was the night to get them, or you just move on and look forward to next year?
I mean, I'm tired of looking forward to the next time. They're the one team that we haven't beaten in a long time, and I love Coach Few. Him and I have a pretty good relationship. And but yeah, our group is a little pissed that we haven't beaten them, and we're getting closer, but closer isn't good enough for me. We had to break through against St. Mary's this year, which we did. I'm proud of that. And so, yeah, we'll hopefully the next time, we'll break through. But they're a great team, great program. Can't say enough about what Coach Few has done, not only for Gonzaga but for the game, for the college game. So it's a blessing and a privilege to be able to compete against them. But yeah, I'm a little pissed that we haven't gotten over the hump yet.
Chris, you raved about Malik and Ryan and the ability to go to war with them, really at any step of the way. I want to kind of peel back the curtain to 2 years ago at 1 a.m. in the morning when you were next to Khalil Shabazz and Tyrell Roberts for that 2 overtime, we'll say madness against Santa Clara. How have they embraced Malik and Ryan being in the fight with you in this new chapter of USF basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they would say, and the guys who have come before them would say that when you have a connected relationship with your coach and you feel like you have complete freedom to be the best version of yourself, they can perform like that. And I try to do that for our guys. I was an assistant for a long time, so I got to see what I liked and didn't like, and I never wanted to get in the way of letting my players be who they are. And I think if you look at those guys who have come before them and these guys, they're all different in terms of what their games look like, but they're competitors. They wear their hearts on their sleeves. And, again, I would take any of those guys any day of the week on any team.
And last one for me. You are a very active in-game coach. You're hard on them. You're fair on them because you want the best for them. How have you found the balance over the course of your tenure as head coach of saying, hey, we got to do this, but then have these moments right here like in these press conferences saying, they're my guys and they're forever going to be my guys regardless of mistakes?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think that goes back to the relationship. If you don't have a relationship with your guys away from basketball, it's hard to hold them accountable and coach them hard. And I think that's a credit to, and one of the strengths of myself and our staff is our ability to relate to guys away from basketball. So then when we get into the practice gym or the heat of a competition, nothing's personal, It's all about winning and giving yourself the best chance to win. And I would hope that our guys appreciate that about, our staff and myself.
All right, last question.
Hey, Coach, just looking back on the body of work that you did here in the league, you've gone up in wins every year as a coach in your third year now. Non-conference, you had some really good opportunities, a couple fell just short. Any regrets, anything you would have done maybe differently anywhere along the way with the part that you had control over?
No, I'm not in that game. The woulda, coulda, shouldas and all. No. You learn a lot, obviously. I think I'm a better coach in year 3 than I was in year 1. And I'm going to continue to try to improve and push our program forward. But I think the bumps in the road, the successes, it's all part of the process of developing. And but yeah, I don't look back on anything, and I think hindsight, I'm 2020, whatever. I'm not really in that game. I'm on to the next thing, and how can we get better tomorrow? When we get back to San Francisco.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.